I know a lot of you have been asking where I've been and why I haven't been doing videos. It's been busy lately. I haven't really had a lot of time to edit stuff. I've got a little bit filmed. I've got a whole bunch filmed from months ago that I never did anything with. But I just want to do a quick video, give you a little bit of motivation here, and show you what sold over the weekend. I was actually busy Sunday and Monday, so I shipped everything out Saturday and then put my stuff into vacation mode so I wouldn't have to ship yesterday. But anyways, I guess we'll dive in. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I've got a whole table full of stuff. For starters, I'll show you something cheap. I sold this HP ink cartridge. It sold for $12.61. I don't know where I bought it. Well, I can tell you right there, that's a Savers tag, so it was probably Madison or Minneapolis. Probably paid a couple bucks for it. What else? I've got this pitchback pedal tuner. I got 30 bucks for it on eBay. This I got in an auction. I bought a whole bunch of vintage audio in an auction. I spent $70 on it all. And I sold most of it for probably about $400 locally through different methods. The rest of it I just listed on eBay last week, and this was part of it, 30 bucks. Next, trolls. We all like trolls. I've got some vintage ones here. I've got 3 of them. I only have 2 hands though. These vintage trolls, let's see if we can do this. There you go. These vintage trolls still in the box from the early 90s. I got also 30 bucks for the set. They're not heavy, they just gotta be packed decently. That was a decent sale. This GoPro, you guys might remember this. At probably one of the last garage sales of the season, I bought a whole bunch of video game stuff and a camera, and all that's long sold, but I never did anything with this GoPro. They said the battery needed to be replaced. I didn't even bother testing it or ordering a battery. I said, screw it, it's been sitting around long enough. I listed it. I took a best offer of 25 bucks, untested, no battery. So 25 bucks, considering I already made decent money on that haul, I am happy for the extra 25 bucks there. Next, I sold a Swiss Gear men's belt, new. I got a whole bunch of these on Target pallets last summer, and I've been selling a couple per week. It's, you know, I only get, what was this, 11 bucks I got for it, but you know what? I've made a listing once and they've been selling consistently, so I'm not too worried about that. I just wrap them up and pack them away. Let me take you guys for a walk here. You're on a tripod, so this is a little complicated. This is all I've got left for those belts, so not a whole lot. Only 2 left in that size, some other ones. So they've been selling consistently. I probably had about 50 of them when I listed them, 3 different sizes. Get back over here to the sales update. Where are we next? This remote, I don't even know where this remote came from. A Samsung Smart TV remote. Got 14 bucks for it. Another easy one to ship. This one, funny story here. This phone, I bought this phone about 2 years ago in Phoenix with my friends Kimberly and Bob. I don't think that was on film, but I sold it ages ago on Amazon. It sat in the warehouse for probably about a year. And then I finally sent it into Amazon and it sold for like 300 bucks. And then it got returned. And I finally got to this box of returns that was buried somewhere in the warehouse because, well, that's what I do. And it was missing the charger, the cord, and it's a tough one to find a cord for. So I listed it on eBay for like 60 bucks. I got an offer of 52. I think I might have listed it for a little more than 60. But anyways, I accepted an offer of 52, no power cord. It was listed for like half a minute and it sold. That's a bit of an exaggeration. Next, we're gonna skip over that one. I will show you this next sale last because it's one of the coolest ones. So next on the list, we've got this Panasonic vintage radio. I have no idea how old it was. Is there a date on here? No, there is not. It's an old one though. This is actually going to China. I'm not even kidding. A buyer in China. I got $43.95 for this plus shipping. I'm not getting the shipping. It's a global shipping program item. If you guys are wondering why I'm not responding to comments, the phone is like 6 feet away from me, so I can't see them. So I will try and do a quick Q&A in a minute once I get through this. So that thing sold. Next, we've got more irresponsibility. This Bose I bought last summer for $7, and I was neglecting eBay, so I threw it in a box and forgot about the box. And I finally got to the box. I listed it. It sold for $169.99. It sold within hours of listing it. It is just the CD portion. Now, I actually have a Bose Wave at home that I personally use, and that is how I tested it. I just plugged it right into there. If you don't have a Bose Wave to plug this into, well, no, that's an input. I don't know how you would test it, really. There's an input on here. That isn't going to help you very much. I don't think you really could test it without. So, yeah. I don't know what to tell you there, but you could always sell it as is, untested. That went for $169.99. I paid $7. Next, I got $20 for this. Woo! A Fisher Space Pen. I got this in a storage unit. It is for the Masters. You probably can't see that, but it's got the Masters Golf Tournament logo on it. I got $20 for it. I will happily take $20 for an old pen that I found in a storage unit. What else do we got? We've got a Canon charger for a camera. This I got for free. I bought a 35mm SLR camera at a thrift store a little while back, and for some reason it came with a charger for a Canon digital camera. So I sold the 35mm with the lens and everything, and I just had this left over, so I got $15. And lastly, for $22, all of these Christmas Trolls ornaments. A whole bunch of, they're vintage. They're from 1992 is this one. I think there was some 1991, 1998, all different years in here. But mostly from the 90s. I got $22. This will all go first class. So it's gonna cost me like $4 to ship. Now here's the cool item. The item that I said I was gonna hold off on. I sold this for $188.90. So much crap in the way. Lego stuff. I just got an offer for something on eBay. Some beat up old Lego box. Here's another Lego box. Whole bunch of manuals and crap. Here's another Lego box. And another Lego box. These are all from the 90s. Now, it's not just the boxes. There are a whole bunch of Legos in it. I actually sealed those in bags myself. That's not how they came. These sets are probably missing a ton of Legos. I bought at a garage sale, and this may have been on video, early last summer, a whole bunch of these old 90s Lego systems. It was probably not complete, but almost all of them. And it's for the Lego Pirates from, I think it's 1992, 1993. 1993 is the date on the box. I bought these all for $20. And I sold a lot of the small sets for $25 to $50 each. Made a killing on it, and I just didn't want to go through this big set. The set goes for like $300, but I did not feel like it's been sitting here for months because I didn't want to go through and spend half a day putting together a set, assuming all the pieces are there. If it's missing any pieces, then I'm kind of screwed. So I just listed it as spare parts and the boxes. The buyer actually emailed me and asked me to ship it extra careful. He said he was just interested in the boxes, so that's why it sold. But I got $188.90 for it, and I've already probably made close to 10 times my money. Now, the purpose of me showing you guys this video, the stuff that's sold, that's the motivation. Everything here except for the belt, the ink cartridge, and this remote was listed within the last 4 days. And this is just the stuff that's sold over the last 2 days. If I were to go through here, let's see, orders. The stuff that already shipped out, hang it, paid and shipped. There we go. The stuff that already shipped out that I listed like 3 days ago. We've got a Bose power supply. We've got more of those new Trolls. We've got a patch bay for audio stuff. We got a whole bunch. I sold a ton of Trolls. I listed a big box of brand new trolls and like 15 different listings, and all from the early 90s. And they sold really well. A lot of them sold really quick, but here's two of them. Two sets of smaller individual ones I got 30 bucks for. A Tamagotchi I sold for 15. A huge lot of 190 used open trolls, just a big box. I got 100 bucks for that. Let's see, BBE model 882 Sonic Maximizer, I got 100 bucks for that. A condenser mic, I got 30 bucks. Just a bunch of audio equipment. Here's another item, 25. I sold probably about $1,000 in the last 4 days from stuff that I listed over the course of those 4 days. So that just goes to show you, if you're starting with a fresh eBay account, now of course you're not going to have the feedback and whatnot, so you will be held up a little bit. I do have that advantage from you. However, just from sitting down and listing, I brought in $1,000, and I've been neglecting eBay over the past couple of months. I have not really touched eBay pretty much since the last time you guys saw me on eBay on a video. So it really goes to show you, you don't need to, a lot of people think if they list a bunch, they're going to have to wait weeks before they start seeing money coming in. But you can really, if you list the right stuff, price it right, price it to move, you could have income coming through right away. Now, that's basically what I got for you today. I noticed a lot of questions coming in through the feed. If anybody has any quick questions, I will respond to them now. Otherwise, I got to get back to work. So if anybody's got any questions, leave them in the feed right now, and I will answer them. Let me take a look here while I wait. I got an offer for something, and I am going to multitask. I am not seeing any questions coming through, so I will be ending this video in a second. Oh, I sold another one of those Swiss gear belts, or I got an offer for it. The offer was for 14 bucks. I will accept that offer for a size medium. Ah, man, I just missed a question. This sucks. Okay, average items listed at any given time. Lately, like 100. It really hasn't been many, but my sales have been incredibly low. In 3 days, I think I shipped or listed another 100 items, and like half of them sold. What have I been doing while not on eBay? Well, I have been talking about this briefly. I haven't really gone into depth about it, but I started another business, and that's what I've been working on. Numbers shipped per day. I think I've got 13 pending shipment right now. That was 2 days worth of sales. So probably lately, within the past couple days, about 7 to 10 per day. Before that, 2 or 3 a week. It really wasn't much because I've been neglecting eBay. How do I keep track of purchases from place to place that don't give receipts? Good question. I got one of these receipt books, and I just keep details of, I bought it from Craigslist on this date, I spent that much, and this is what it is. That way I can, keep a log. As long as you're keeping good records, there's really no way to prove that you bought this there, but if the IRS, they're gonna see that you kept good records. They're gonna see, different pens. The older pages are more worn out than the newer pages. It's not like the day before an audit you filled all this out. Tell Cameron his uncle says hi, you're his favorite YouTuber. Hi, Cameron's uncle. I just missed a comment there. I apologize if I missed your question. Just ask again. But anyways, that's how I keep track of cash sales. I stopped listing and I'm down to under 130 items like that. Yeah, I stopped listing for a while. Other than an occasional item I would list, I was really neglecting Amazon or eBay, and I lost a lot of sales because of it. But then I really got into it and started listing all this over the weekend, and you made about $1,000 from crap that I just had laying around here. What is your new business? I'm not talking about that yet. Trying to build it up a little bit first. I will probably have a big video talking about that next spring. Best time to generally hit the Goodwill outlet stores right now. There is no best time. Of course, the best time where you'll find the most stuff is right as they're bringing the stuff out, and that depends from store to store what time they do it. But there really is, morning, evening, and night. I try to go when I do go when there's not a lot of people there, but you're gonna find stuff all day long. My shoe's untied. Anybody, any other questions before I cut this video? I gotta get back to work. So, anything, Bueller? All right, I will see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope it was helpful.